Some of us ask the question, why missions? Why is it so important for me personally to go on missions? After all, I'm busy, I'm saving up for all this other stuff, I have work to do, I gotta go home. We have all these different plans. So why is missions so important? Why does missions need to be a part of my lifestyle as I'm going after Jesus?
It gives you an opportunity to pour yourself into someone else's life and to show the love of Jesus, really on a level that you may not be doing in the city or town that you're in. But when you go on missions, you give outside of yourself and you step outside of your comfort zone.
On every mission trip that we go on, there's a few things that we will always do. You can expect that we're going to show up in the high schools of these countries that we show up in. We're going to go in those high schools and we're going to tell them about Jesus. That is one of my favorite parts of 3D Missions, is getting to go with a group of young adults, and we get to go and share with these high schoolers, these junior highers, the love of God. And when you were in high school or junior high, you needed to know that somebody loved you, someone cared about you. We get to pour into them. That's one of my favorite parts about 3D Missions.
There's just a world of lost people, and I really think that we're the answer. Christ says to go out and share of His love and tell of Him, and it's so selfless for us to choose to go on a missions trip and choose to hop on a plane to a world that we may not even know or be comfortable with. And it's amazing to see your heart change. As the days went on, my heart started to open to see that there are people out there who are so lost, and they just need that love that they can't find anywhere else. And as you go out and you share something that's not of yourself, but that's fully of Christ, they get to see that love that they look for.
We always try and go to at least one orphanage on a mission trip. Sometimes we end up going to multiple orphanages where we get to show the love of God to these kids who've been abandoned by their parents. And here we are, a group of young adults coming with God's love to hug these kids, to teach them words in English, to speak their language with them. And the universal language is love. And love is spelled out by spending time with them, by showing them God's love, giving them gifts. We love to give gifts on 3D Missions. We'll take with us toys and candy, and we'll allow you to carry that and hand it to an orphan. And that is one of the greatest things that you can do on a 3D Missions trip.
What missions did for me is it helped me find my purpose. What I thought I was going to do in life, when I went on mission trip, I really began to hear from God on a different level. And after experiencing a mission trip and really just showing the love of God and helping other people and really being moved with compassion on a mission trip, I knew what I was called to do in life. And not only was it to share the love of God, but really to go on missions and give of myself to other people and change the world one person at a time.
Last year when we went to Cambodia, one of the missionaries said, "I didn't know that missions could be this fun." That is what 3D Missions is all about. 3D Missions is so much fun. It is so fun to reach people for Jesus. It's not a boring thing. Our heart at 3D is for you to love to go on missions, for you to see the need of the people, and for you to realize that you're the one to meet that need. You may think, man, I don't have this. I'm not a good preacher. I haven't known Jesus for that long. I don't go to church here all the time. I've never been on a missions trip. All those reasons, yeah, they may be true, but God is just looking for a yes. God is just looking for, yes, I will go.